Oh, well, hey, man. It's jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into the first episode of Encore. Hey y'all, listen, Encore is that girl. I don't care what nobody say. It's just this first episode and it's already giving me everything. It's making me feel like I'm back when reality TV was like first on arrive. It's giving me what's the show called, Making the Band or something like that. Like, it's the way their film style, the technique, everything, like it is just so good. I'm loving seeing when people are talking, they're putting the camera on people's actual reactions and stuff. The way that they have shot this, in my opinion, it is really good. I'm like, just off the first episode, I said, oh, this is going to be good. Okay. This is going to be good. It's entertaining. They got the people that we want to see for the most part. They got the conflicts and stuff. It's not a whole lot of, fighting and all that stuff like that. It's just a lot of difference of opinions and stuff. And you know how it is when you get a lot of women together, they do the same thing and think they probably do it better than somebody else, honey. It is really good. First of all, I knew it was going to be good because of Carlos King, okay? Because he just has a certain technique and he knows how to gravitate, like he knows how to grab the audience, okay? He knows how to capture us and get us tuned in. So I'm excited. And since we could not get R&B divas, Hollywood divas, this right here is what I've been waiting on. I've been wondering, like, are you gonna bring back R&B divas? Are you gonna bring back Hollywood divas? Like, what you gonna do, honey? Are you gonna bring that back? And I feel like he's kind of giving us that a little bit, but even better. And I could just rave about it all day because I am just loving it so far. But I'm not gonna waste too much time, okay? I'm not gonna waste too much of y'all time. We're gonna go ahead and get into this review, okay? So the first ladies to arrive at the house, that I believe they're calling it the music mansion or something like that, the musical mansion or whatever like that. That's what they're calling it. Well, Fallon and Felisha are the first ladies to arrive. And Fallon and Felisha are actually members of the group called Cherish, and they did a song called Feeling Really Unappreciated. Y'all go and look it up, honey, because I'm not going to really sing it to y'all, but y'all go look up the song. I think they also did that song called Do It, Do It, Do It, Do It. Do it. Something like that. I think they did that. But my song that I love by them, that I can play over and over, and it is just such a beautiful song, is called Moment in Time. That song, y'all pulled it up by Cherish, called Moment in Time, honey. And that right there may bring a little tear. It may just, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something to you, girl. That right there, they got it. Actually, Felisha just got married, I believe, like a month ago, to this guy that went to my college. They just recently got married, so that was dope. Justin Bieber sung at their wedding, so it was really nice. I got to see pictures and everything, so it was really nice. So congratulations to her. Moving on, we have Pam of Total. She ended up showing up. I was like, look at Pam. Okay, Pam is on her self-righteous. She has found God. She's been through a lot of things in her past. But she is, back on the straight and narrow. I know like a year or two ago, there was some conflict with her ex-husband as he was dating someone that was fresh out of prison, not to a fault of her own, in my opinion, but I can't think of her name or his name. But it was like some issues going on around social media. But long story short, she is in a better place now. She's in a better place than what she was when she was in Total, the group Total. They were signed to P. Diddy. And I really like Total. Like, they had a lot of great songs too. So they got underneath from P. Diddy, but I also feel like they went on tour when P. Diddy did that Bad Boy tour or whatever. I believe they went up and they performed. But she's really focused on her walk with Christ at this moment. So she's on the show, and I thought it was, at first I was like, well, why would y'all bring this lady to the show knowing this, that, and the other was gonna happen? But you know what? That's what makes for great conflict. And she's a great voice of reason in a sense. I feel like Pam is going to be the person that's going to be able to calm the ladies down when things don't have to be as serious as they are. So I think she's serving a really good place on the show. Okay, now when she arrived, Cherish was kind of feeling away. Okay, they said that they didn't really know what type of group they were going to be creating, because when they saw her, they were expecting to see someone younger. Okay, now it is a point in the show where when all of the ladies started to form in and they saw that some of the ladies weren't as young as they thought they were going to be, they started calling these ladies geriatric. And I'm like, y'all may want to be careful, honey, because at some point you're going to hope to be at that place where you are older as well. Okay, y'all act like y'all some spring chickens out here, and y'all not. And what did Miss what Eva called Portia, a aged hen? Oh my God. Okay, y'all not that far behind these ladies. Okay, but anyway, the Cherish girls was throwing a whole bunch of shade at the ladies. But anywho, Miss Nivea arrives with her purple hair. I was like, look at Nivea looking all cute. We learned that she actually was signed at the age of 18, and then when she released her album called Complicated or something like that, her label wasn't really supporting it. She is the mother of Lil Wayne's child. I believe she got a son with him, and then she has 2 other kids with the Dream. Y'all know the Dream is like a singer, it was like a major producer or whatnot. But Nivea has some really good songs like Complicated, Laundromat. Like she has some really good songs, and I hate that she was not being invested in like she should have been in her past. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like she probably could be way bigger than what she is now had they actually took the time out to really invest in her. I don't know if they didn't know where they wanted to go with her music or what they wanted to do with her, but I hate that for her. But I'm glad that she's been on, I guess, like this redemption space. I know she got a chance to do a little I guess what's been up with Nivea on BET. I think it was like only on YouTube or whatever, where we kind of caught up with her life, what was happening versus what's going on now. So I'm just so happy to see her on the show. So anyway, girl, we're gonna move on. Okay, so what we got? Miss Shamari shows up. Y'all know Shamari was on Real Housewives of Atlanta at one point. She also was a part of this group called Blaque. I used to love me some Blaque. Oh baby, bring it out to me. Okay, like listen, I used to love me some Blaque because I was like in junior high school, I believe, when they dropped. So it was kind of like a new. I feel like they were becoming our TLC, even though I was around when TLC came out. So you know what I'm saying? I was around. You know, it was good. I enjoyed it, but I still like their music. But when they came out, it was like just like another TLC for me during that time, and I really enjoyed it. Their protege, or at least they were a protege to Lisa Left Eye. Lisa Nicole Left Eye, I think. Lisa Left Eye Nicole Lopez. I think that's how they say her name. But Left Eye of TLC. I believe she had an impact in their career. And once she passed away, you know, their career fell flat. Like everything just crumbled after that. Once Lisa you know, passed. And then there was another member within their group that passed. And I feel like she kind of passed similar to Left Eye. I'm not really, I can't remember, but they definitely had the girl that rapped in their group. She also passed, the lady from Blaque. But Miss Shamari has been able to go on and be successful. So shout out to her, y'all. Okay, so let's move on. Aubrey O'Day is there. Now Aubrey O'Day is good for she's good for TV. I will say she's good for TV. Y'all know she was a part of Danity Kane. Aubrey O'Day did Making the Band with Diddy, and then from that Making the Band, he formed a group called Danity Kane. Now I will say this: Aubrey O'Day has had a lot of success, along with a lot of the other ladies that are on the show. But I ain't gonna lie, I would have been interested. I know y'all gotta get y'all good white women. I understand that, Carlos. But I would have actually been interested in seeing D Woods be on this show as well. I thought that would have been great because y'all already got 2 members from 702. Y'all got 2 members from Cherish. So I think it would have been great to have 2 members from Danity Kane and one being D Woods, because I feel like she never really got the opportunity to fully like redeem herself in the music industry. So I think it would have been the bomb.com if she could have been a part of this show. And I kind of hope at some point y'all bring her in or something like that, honey. But y'all already got enough girls. But okay, honey, we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, who else we get? Irish and LeMisha of 702. Y'all know I love me some mother 702. Where my girls at? Front up front. At feeling that. Can you repeat that? Trying to take my man. See, I don't need that. Let me I love me some 702. Okay. Those are my girls talking about Stilo, like everything. Like those are my girls. Okay. I am so happy to see them back. Okay. On TV, back in the public eye or whatnot. So I'm excited. When they bring out these different ladies, you know, I'm just happy because it's so many of them that I like. You know, it's none of them that I don't like, actually. But if I could replace anyone, it probably would have been Aubrey O'Day with D Woods. But, you know, like I said, she's good for TV. So, you know, I sit up there and watch her, right? So once Irish and LeMisha get there, we learned that LeMisha actually had issues with Mila. Y'all know Mila. I believe Mila was on R&B Divas or one of the shows Carlos did, I believe. She was on something, I believe, with Carlos not too long. Well, when they did it a few years ago. But so I'm really happy to see that these two ladies get their opportunity to kind of like redeem themselves. We learned that LeMisha was having issues with Mila. They didn't really like each other. And because Mila really sung, she was like the lead singer on everything. Even though LeMisha felt as though she could sing, they started to have some conflict. And Iris, she was really just glad to be there, but unfortunately her career fell flat because those two ladies could not get along. So we also learned that she had a sister. Let me show y'all some of these pictures. Well, I'll wait till I get to those parts. Okay, I'll wait till we get to that part. So we learned that she actually had a twin sister that passed away at some point in her life, and she was also a part of the group in the very, very beginning stages. So I guess she probably kind of got sick or something, and that's probably why she couldn't go forward in the group. But either way, I'm so happy to see them. So who else we got? Miss Kiely Williams. Now, y'all, I'll be honest, I was not ready to see Miss Kiely on TV. I was like, I don't feel like seeing Kiely tonight. I'm not gonna deal with her. I'm not gonna play with Kiely today. But y'all, I'm liking Kiely from this first episode. I'm liking Kiely. I like when she got in the little booth and she was like, I'm getting sick and tired of it, broken from it. She like don't take herself that serious, you know. She's not being the most shady person either on the show. So so far I think I may end up actually liking Miss Kiely. Yeah, so I mean it was cool. Like I'm liking this, y'all. I don't know how many times I can tell y'all how much I'm liking this, but we're gonna go ahead and let's move on. So like I said, out of this group, the most shadiest individuals are definitely Felisha and Fallon. More so Fallon than Felisha, but okay, girl. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to when Aubrey was outside. She was outside talking to Nivea. Like, oh my God, girl, how you been, girl? So don't you got some kids, right? You Lil Wayne baby mama, right? She was like, well, yeah, girl, you know, I do have I have about 3 kids. You know, I have 2 kids. My oldest, you know, I got an older daughter by Dream. I got twins by Dream, and then my youngest child, you know, that's by Wayne. She was like, "Oh, you do got kids by Dream? We used to work with him, girl. How is it? Okay, girl, because we used to work with him." And Nivea just went and fell out because she couldn't believe she was asking her that, and I couldn't believe she was asking her that either. But I'm like, girl, you doing what you got to do for the TV camera, so do what you got to do, because it was very comical and it was kind of shocking because I wasn't expecting it. Like, what you mean how his DIC is, ma'am? Okay, hilarious. So later on, we can see the girls all in the kitchen. They're chit-chatting, you know, and that's when we learned that Kiely is actually not going to be a part of the group. So they're going to be creating like a group of 8 women, supposed to be creating a group of 8 women. They're supposed to be singing, doing an album together or whatnot. But Kiely lets them know, listen, honey, not me. Okay, this is cute, this is fun, but I want to let y'all know that I will not be singing on any tracks because I'm not trying to be an artist. Okay, get that very clear in your heads. Okay, I'm here to be like a creative director. I'm here to help you all. Okay, I'm here to help you get to where you need to be. Okay, I've arrived. I'm trying to help you all get there. Okay, and then here go Miss Shamari. She said, no, ma'am. Excuse me, no, ma'am. You're not going to sit up here and say that you're going to be in charge of the girls or something. We're not doing that when you got all these veterans around here. That doesn't make any sense, you know? And so Fallon and Felisha really in their feelings. So they're like, oh, no, ma'am. Before I even get to Fallon and Felisha, look at this photo. We got to go back to Nivea because Nivea was that girl. Nivea said, this is cute. Y'all arguing, honey, but where's the food? I just need me a rice cake. The pantry's over there. She walked into the pantry and said, hi, pantry. Hi, pantry. She went in there and got what she needed and came on out. And I do not blame Nivea. Nivea's like, girl, y'all gonna feed my stomach. Y'all gonna feed my stomach before I sit up here and argue with y'all. That's what y'all are gonna do. Okay, so I wasn't tripping off that at all. But you got Miss Fallon and Felisha, honey. They is pressed. They was like, girl, you finna be in charge of who? You're not in charge of us, honey. Okay, we do this, honey. We have come a long way in our careers, girl. We're not like you guys that haven't been around. Okay, when was the last time you guys have made a track? Have you done anything in music in the last 2 years? You, anybody, someone? Who exactly? I would believe Shamari would have done something in the last, 2 years. Who else we got? What other? I would believe Aubrey has done something in the last 2 years within music. I don't know about Nivea necessarily. The other girls not necessarily, but I mean it's a few sprinkled in there. So Fallon more so had to let them know, like, girl, this matters to me. Like, girl, we're not gonna do that. Pam said, excuse me. I'm here because the Lord wants me here. And I had no issue with what it is that she had to say. It don't bother me at all. I'm just happy to be here. Okay. And here go Fallon. It don't matter. It bothers me. You know why it bothers me? Okay. Because my sister just learned that she is a millionaire. Okay. She is a millionaire. And that's why it matters to me. As if ain't nobody else in that room got millions of dollars or have had millions of dollars. I'm like, okay then, girl. All right, that was a little mean. You don't have to get at that lady like that now. And then she goes on to say, we have wrote for people. We have, oh my God, we have done a lot of things for a lot of different artists. I mean, Justin Bieber. Listen, we do the damn thing here. Okay. So I just really like for you to think you're going to tell me anything. We're here to help you. We're here to help you. When was the last time that you have done something? Okay. When was the last time you've had $1 million? Let's be clear about that. Okay. We're here to help you. I kind of understand why they may be a little frustrated because they could have came into it thinking that that was their position that they were supposed to be holding. They could have came into it like, okay, we supposed to be the people that's going to help out the girls and stuff. Like they thought they probably were going to be the creative directors because that's the role that they've been doing for such a long time, working behind the scenes. So they probably had like a slight misunderstanding about that. But then before I get to her, so I can see why they may have had that. But Kiely came into the door like, girl, I'm fully aware of what it is that I'm doing. And whatever y'all think, I'm not singing, girl. I'm in charge of the girls, period. But LeMisha was tired of the SHI. LeMisha said, honey. She said, leave that girl alone. He go, I think it was Felisha, maybe Fallon. She said, I'm sorry, what's your name? She stood up and said, ma'am. Okay, it's LeMisha, and what's yours? She was like, oh, girl, why you gotta get at me like that, honey? Calm all the way down. Ooh, you ain't gotta be like that. Girl, it was hilarious. It was so funny, okay? Miss Fallon didn't know how to take that. And that's when she started getting on her boss stuff, started talking stuff. We don't need this. We don't need this. They need this. Girl, we've been doing stuff. We do stuff for Justin Bieber. Girl, we do stuff for Chris Brown. We don't need this. They need this. We don't. Girl, I'm finna go. I'm not gonna be a part of this. I'm not gonna be a part of it. So, you know, of course, they walk out. They go outside, have a consultation amongst each other. They go back inside and say, listen, we ain't talking to these folks for the rest of the night. I don't want nobody coming over here having a conversation with me because I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna go to bed. Leave me alone. That's what they do. But the next morning, we can see, actually, yeah, I need to get to that. So we see Aubrey go in the room with Kiely and they discuss it. And I liked what Aubrey said about the girls. She said, although they feel like they may be better than everybody, they are still at a place where they feel like they have to prove themselves. They still feel like they have to prove themselves to everybody else. Like, oh, we've done this for this person. Oh, we've done that for that person. 1 second, excuse me. We've done this, that, and the other for that person. So I was like, okay, that's a great point. Okay, they think that they better or whatever, but girl, you still out here trying to prove a point, as we all are. So just as much as you think that you're on a better level or a higher level than us, you still got a lot of things in common with us. So I was like, okay, then cool. So we can see them outside, you know, playing their music, working on their music. The beats sound real good. I'm like, girl, who y'all writing that track for? Do I need to get tuned in, honey? And Pam comes outside and she says a prayer with them, which was really nice. I was like, okay, Pam, we see you. We see, we're starting to see more and more of the reason as to why you're around, okay? Your mother, dear, okay? All of the ladies go inside. They're sitting around in the living room or the den, wherever they at. And who comes on the TV? Miss Cedar's World. Cedar's World comes on and she's giving them the update on the reason as to why they're there. All of them are supposed to be creating an album in the hopes of them putting together a major performance, all right? Now, when Cedar's World was on, I was like, is this Taraji P. Henson up here voicing this? Who is the voice behind this? Okay, who is up here doing that? Because that's who it sounds like. The more I listen to it, but that was cute. So after they listened to the lady, after they listened to Cedar or whatnot, the ladies are still continuing to sit around, and the sisters decided to start over. Fallon and Felisha, they was like, "Girl, can we start over? You know, I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression about myself or get the wrong impression about my sister. You know, like on some serious stuff." Now, who wasn't featuring anything they had to say? Because Shamari, of course, Shamari was like, I just want this to be a great experience for everybody. Ultimately, that's how Shamari is feeling. But Kiely sit up there like, girl, I'm not stunned. This girl talking about like, girl, Girl, these girls, they so foolish. Girl, I don't care about it. And then you got Miss, what's her name? Miss Irish over there like, girl, y'all so foolish. She on some, I don't believe them. And then you also got Miss Kiely on some, I don't believe them. But who they get coming to the door is their vocal coach, Miss Cinnamon. Miss Cinnamon comes through. Let me tell you, Shamari goes up to her, gives her the biggest hug because Shamari has worked with her ever since she was 13. I'm like, oh, I should have went and worked with Miss Cinnamon so I can have some vocal cords too. Because let me tell y'all, Shamari got some vocal cords, honey. I think she had to sing on Real Housewives against Miss Candy, and I think she shut it down. Candy knew she wasn't gonna win that round. But anyway, let me go ahead and move on, honey, okay? So she's asking all of the ladies to sing. Who goes first? Miss Kiely. Miss Kiely busts out. She sings her rendition of whatever is on that paper. Who's hating? Fallon. Okay, Fallon over there hating. She's like, girl, I don't know if she was trying to show out or something, but it was a hit and a miss for me. Girl, no ma'am, it's not great. That's how she was feeling. Nivea starts singing. Now, when Nivea is singing, you see Felisha over there like, this ain't it. This ain't it, ma'am. Girl, no. She just shaking her head, and you know, I'm like, I know Nivea see her. I know Nivea see her the way she had this paper in her hand. I knew she saw her. And then once she's finished singing, she was like, I can't sing, y'all. And it's like, girl, you can't sing. You just over here watching this diddy bop headed over here, shake her head at you. And that's over here making you second guess yourself, girl. Do what you do. I'm like, no, she didn't. Okay. So then we move on. So who's singing next? Aubrey. Aubrey does the most. She sings, you know, she all right with her vocals. Okay. She cool. She okay. All right, we move on from her singing to Pam. Pam did pretty good too. You know, she was singing like, to me, like she had that gospel tone type of singing. I thought it was really good. You know, Shamari had to show the girls that I can sing. I can't sing, baby, I can sing. So she does what it is she needs to do. And then whose turn is it next? Miss Fallon. Miss Fallon sings. She did all right. She got a voice. She did okay. She did good. Okay, Miss Fallon did her thing. But her sister was better than her, in my opinion. I said, I see why your sister a millionaire. Okay, because your sister, she got an ear for sound, and like just how she did that. And I think they sung the exact same song, and her sister sung it in a completely different way. And I just feel like her vocal cords may be even stronger than her sister, than Fallon's. But that's just my thoughts. I'm like, girl, Felisha done outsung you, but we just gonna see how this go. Okay, you over here talking about everybody, but your sister done showed you up. Okay, but all right, let's go ahead and move on. Irish sings, and it is a bit of a struggle. Who else goes on to sing? LeMisha sings as well, and it is a bit of a struggle. And with those two ladies, you can tell that they haven't been using their vocal cords in quite some time. So I think that it's great that Miss Cinnamon is there to help them work on their vocal cords so that they can become even better. So yeah, they was a bit rusty. You know, I think they were very rusty, you know, but I'm glad Miss Cinnamon is there to help them with their vocal cords. All right. So all of the ladies are in the kitchen, you know, they up there chit-chatting, hanging out, talking, and they get a knock. Who's there? There are two producers. I didn't even catch both of their names. I know one of the guys' name is Cosign. And the reason I really know his name is because when they came downstairs and took all the ladies to the studio, Miss Nivea said, ooh, Cosign, he is so fine, honey. Listen, I want to wrap my legs around this man, you know, but he's so tiny, girl. I may break him. I said, Nivea, get back to the assignment. Focus on the assignment, ma'am, okay? Focus on the assignment. All right, she over there trying to get her a little bit of cosign. I'm like, okay. So they asked all of the ladies to pretty much tell them like what's their plan, what are they looking to do when it comes to the music. You have Pam and you have LeMisha both saying, listen, Pam like, I'm into the church now. I want to honor the Lord, all of that stuff. You got Miss LeMisha like, listen, I'm a mama. I got a man. I want to honor my family. I ain't trying to be out here doing no ratchet stuff, talking about some, like I'm not trying to do none of that, okay? So that's where she's at. And then you have Shamari saying, I mean, but like the songs that I may be doing, the freaky stuff I'm doing maybe about my man though. So what we talking about? And then somebody else had suggested that maybe we just do like some type of diverse record. Like everybody is so diverse. Why don't we all just, you know, make like a diverse track? And that could be a little difficult if they're depending on how they're trying to do the music. Are all of the ladies supposed to be on every single track? And if this is an album, maybe you could just find certain songs that people will be on that has nothing to do with like the freakiness or whatever. But since it is a variety of women, I feel like you can make a lot of different sounds on the album, but you know, I don't know what the producers are trying to go for. But it was a good sit down. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Aaliyah Janelle, she is a dancer. I believe she really got found out about on Instagram when she did this dance routine in heels to Nicki Minaj's Itty Bitty Piggy. That's when I first saw her, and I started following her, and I just loved all of her content. So she does a really good job. So she has gone on to be the choreographer for these ladies to show them how to do these dances and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and talk about who's not the best dancers. Irish, LeMisha, Nivea, and Pam, of course. All of the ladies that need to work on their vocal cords are also all of the ladies that need to work on their dancing. I'm not really, I mean, Pam is older. When is Pam really dancing? Nivea, I feel like Nivea never really did a whole lot of dancing in her own career like that, for real. Nothing like too hard, like break dancing. LeMisha and Irish, I do feel like they did do some dance moves. I feel like the dance moves were similar, but they haven't sung in years. Like they haven't done anything in years together. They haven't been active. But I think with practice and consistent workouts and all this stuff, I think they'll be where they need to be, right? So let's go ahead and move on to when the ladies all decide to link up, because at first it looked like Miss, what's her name? What is this girl? Aubrey tried to have a sit down conversation with the twins. So it did seem like she was trying to have a conversation behind people's back. But the twins said, do you want to go have this conversation in somebody's room? Meaning, let's go talk around the other ladies, because I don't want to feel like we being shady, even though we've been shady this entire time. So they go into the room, they all talk. Aubrey said, listen, I'm finna go into the chase where I'm not finna play with y'all. Listen, honey, we need to do 2 separate groups, okay? Because some of y'all is getting it and some of y'all not. And if you ask me who I want to work with, I want to work with the twins. And that's just that on that, honey. Y'all go ahead and figure out the rest, because I'm not partaking in this. And then the twins said, I mean, I'm down with that, honey. I'm cool with that. I mean, but if you ask me, like, we need another person, I'm going to go ahead and say Shamari. Shamari said, wait a minute, this is cute. But this ain't what we came here for, girl. I want to work with everybody, honey. I want to work with everybody. And then LeMisha and Irish was feeling left out. They didn't really like that. Of course, Miss Kiely was like, girl, that's not why we're here. We're here to do one whole group. It was never for us to split up, you know. But Audrey is feeling as though, like, is it Aubrey? I think it's Aubrey. She's feeling like the other individuals that can't sing and can't move is going to hold her back. And I'm like, girl, have you seen yourself lately? Because you are definitely not a spring chicken anywhere. Anywhere you want to sit up here and talk about other people. But I guess you can get a move here or there, girl. I guess you can make some moves, you can make some things shake, but yeah, I feel like that's not how it should go. They are pitting each other against each other. I don't think that's really healthy for them in the house, but I will say this: when you put all of these ladies together, Audrey, you got the twins who already think they the best of the best, and y'all know Audrey can also get that attitude where she think Aubrey, whatever, Miss O'Day think that she could get, she's better than the best too. They ain't gonna do but clash. They ain't gonna do nothing but clash, but I think that they should divide it up. If you got strong dancers here, and they probably should even divide up the twins. Since y'all so great, why don't we divide y'all up? You be over here, you be over here, so that y'all can mix and mingle and teach the girls something or whatnot. But I feel like they should split it up. All the strong individuals really should not be on one team. It should be a mixture if that's how y'all are going to do it. And you know, Miss Irish, Irish went and she talked to her husband, talking about how she couldn't dance or whatnot. And later on, meanwhile, we see her sister downstairs talking to one of the twins, and she talks about how she lost her sister at the age of 27 due to a cancer that she had been dealing with for many years. And at the same time, she was pregnant with her child. Her child ended up coming in. She felt like her child came in the place of her twin sister. And that's how the two twins, Fallon and Felisha, were able to bond with Miss Irish. Okay, so anywho, yeah, but kind of going back to the whole dance thing, I just, not the whole dance thing, but the whole splitting of the groups, I don't really like that. I know they had a conversation outside. I guess I don't have that that shot. But they had a conversation outside where Miss, I want to say Nivea, but it's not Nivea. Kiely was just pretty much talking about, like, that's not fair. Like, Aubrey is on some other stuff, and that's not cool. Like, we didn't come here to split the group up. It's not fair. But Pam is like, on again, I'm here because of the Lord. The Lord sent me here, and I'm okay with whatever the Lord says. So I'm not going to trip about it. I say, let's get to making some music and stuff, and we'll be good. And that's the same thing that Miss Felisha, Miss Fallon wants. She wants them to forget about it, move on, girl. We are going to be doing this together, but separate. So y'all just gonna have to deal, because that's how it's gonna go. So the ladies have to suffer for the time being, but I think at some point they may have to come back together. We're gonna see how this thing goes. So we see when the twins are having a conversation with Audrey. And what the fuck is her name? Audrey or Aubrey? I feel like it's Aubrey O'Day. But anywho, they're talking to Miss O'Day, and they are telling her what Kiely said about her outside. And she was like, oh, she need to keep my name out her mouth, girl. She do. She need to keep my name out her mouth. I'm telling you right now, she need to keep it out her mouth immediately, okay? Because I feel like I'm going to check her the next time I'm in a room with her. Oh, I hear that BIT coming out. I'm going to check her in just a few minutes. So Kiely comes in. Miss O'Day say what she got to say to her. Like, girl, I heard you was talking behind my back, honey. What was it? What did you say? She was like, well, I feel like you're over here, trying to be divisive and separate the group. She was like, girl, how am I trying to do that when I came and had the conversation in front of everybody? If I was trying to be divisive, I would have did that behind y'all backs. What's that? Who said that? And I'm like, but you kind of were though. You were trying to be divisive. You were, because you knew exactly who to go to. You went exactly to the twins, trying to get them on board because they had such a strong opinion about everything to begin with. So that was that. And had the twins not said, let's go and have a conversation in the room, you would have continued on with what you were doing, and you would have played the manipulator. Yes, you would have. But yeah, it don't change nothing. You are being divisive, so and a manipulator. So that's just that on that. So the ladies had an exchange of words. Miss Kiely didn't back down, and that's what it was. But overall, like I told y'all, the show is good, honey. The show is good, honey. Okay, I did not expect this review to be about 30 minutes or whatnot, but I hope that you guys enjoy it from beginning to end. I'm Jamie, that's me. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Have you seen Encore? Are you feeling Encore? I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments down below. Okay, I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.